People of GOHAN, my name is JKK Quacked, and we're back with another video. I missed the Legends stream this morning. I was still asleep when it went on, but holy hell, that's loud. Yeah, we're getting an ultra beast. Like, I was reading through this guy's kit because I'm bored right now. I'm mega bored right now, so I was just reading through his kit for funsies, and I have to make a fucking video on this because what is this shit, dude? Right, so he's yellow, which is that's a choice. His Z ability is buffing hybrids and sagas, ultimate damage, and attacks. So he's just an attack buffer for his Z ability. Standard ass ultra ability, 30% damage inflicted, 30% key recovery. As the leader. His strike takes minus 10% to sustain damage cut effects for 10 counts on hit. And he has blast armor, and then his blast restores ki by 10. His blue, massive impact damage. He gets, I shit you not, Arbiter. He gets 15% special move damage inflicted twice. That can't be canceled. It's this permanent effect. 30% extra damage, special move damage inflicted. He gets a Dragon Ball one time, and this just takes all of your ki away. This is perfectly balanced. It also is shortening ally substitution counts by 3, so you can get your allies in quicker. Which I don't know why you would want to do that when this guy is. I mean, based on what I've read, I haven't even read like half of his first unique before I started recording this video. Just flat out the best unit in the game for free. He has blast armor on his blue card, and then we have this fucking monstrosity. So remember, his blue card is taking away all of your ki when you get hit. His green card, 50% health, 50 ki on activation, but when you get hit 3 times, he will draw a blue card for free. He will also draw cards if you have 3 or fewer standard. Cover nullification standard, and then you get 30% damage received for 10 counts. So you're taking more damage. This is comboable with fucking anything. This is comboable with anything he has, and has blast armor when you charge forward. His ult. This is what, like violet, like Kamehameha, like whatever it is. It's premium impact damage, 40% ultimate damage inflicted, 3 counts on activation, and then restores what is this, endurance for 3 counts as well. This fucking guy has an AoE ult. So remember final counters, think yellow Tapion, think green magenta. Those are the only 2 I can remember right now, but final counter units do this. When they kill, or when they get killed, they do like a final attack, and usually with final counters, half of that damage inflicted, or like an amount of the damage, will also be dealt to enemy members on standby. This guy does that for free, pretty much, because he doesn't need to die. Obviously, it can't cause them to be defeated, but it can get them to 1 health. So, and this is probably going to be hitting like a truck, considering what I've read of his first unique. So, Violet Destruction coming in, that's what it's called. So he's doing this AoE, and then he's also inflicting all enemies with minus 50% to their health restoration for 15 counts. And also, this is not blast armor. This is nullifies blast arts when charging forward, which is I don't know if we've seen this before. We probably have on like Green Gohan or something. Oh, my selections are broken. Okay. His main is just 25 counts. Draws that card, 30% health, 50 ki, nullifies unfavorable element factors, and nullifies destroy cards for 5 counts. His unique ability 1. Let me refresh the page so that I can select things again. Hopefully. Yeah, no, it's just broken. Okay, so you see this 290% number? 290%. So when battle starts, he gets 200% damage inflicted, 70% damage reduction. 200% damage inflicted is fucking insane, by the way. 70% DR is standard. And then he has an additional 15% damage reduction against impact and pierce attacks, which is, as far as I'm aware, every relevant unit's strike and blast darts. Every single one of them. He has 85% damage reduction, assuming I'm reading this right, and these are like these stack together, and it's not 70%, and then 15%, like of what he's taking after the 70%. I don't know. He gets 50% to key recovery, a level of arts card draw speed, -5 to strike and blast costs, standard, pretty standard. Apart from this fucking monstrosity right here, these three lines, when put together, are like just something else entirely. When he enters the battlefield, he's drawing cards. If you have 3 or less, he gets 15% health and 30 key. 90% to damage inflicted, activates 1. So the way this is worded, he is getting 290% damage inflicted. Let me say that again. 290% damage inflicted. Let me say that again. 290% damage inflicted. So he's gonna be hitting like a fucking monster, which means that this AoE ult, this AoE on his ult is probably gonna be doing a lot of damage to. If you get hit by this, to all of your units, it's gonna kill whoever you have out, and it's gonna do a lot of damage to the units you have on standby. He's also nullifying unfavorable element factors, specifically for damage sustained for 10 counts. He's nullifying own attribute downgrades in normal conditions for 10 counts, and that activates 3 times. He's destroying any blue card your enemy has, and also inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -40% to special move arts power for 10 counts. So even if they draw a blue right after you destroy all their blues, it's not going to be hitting nearly as hard. Every time he uses a striker blast, he draws a card when you have 3 or fewer cards, which only activates once. And that resets after character switch, so you can just do that as many times as you want. Of course he has a fucking gauge, dude. 20% gauge, 20% damage inflicted for 10 counts, buff effect, cover null for 10 counts, activates once, but it resets after character switch, so as many times as you want. And then same thing for nullifying destroy card effects for 5 counts. When he draws a blue card, he gets 30 key, 30% to blue card damage for 5 counts, and nullifies destroy card effects for 5 counts, and also cancels any attribute downgrades he has. Anytime he's hit with an arts attack, he gets 3% HP, shortens all allies' substitution counts by 2, which activates twice and resets after switch. So you can just have all of your allies at 6 sub count. Inflicts all enemies with +10 to their arts cost for 5 counts. Holy hell. So if he's at 50% HP or below, one time he gets 40% of his right. Yeah, he can just stop your combo. He can, if you're comboing Beast Gohan, you're not. You're actually not. So if you have, like, let's say you have VB out, right? I don't play Legends like that, but from what I'm aware, VB is a very good comboing unit. He can combo for days. Let's say you have VB out, and you're comboing Beast Gohan. You're comboing Beast Gohan. You're comboing Beast Gohan. When he drops below half health, you're not comboing Beast Gohan anymore, because he takes away all of your ki and destroys all of your cards. He's also getting 40% of his health, sealing your green card, and that's, you can't use greens for 10 counts. So yeah, fucking okay. He's a strike cover change that can combo into his blue, because of course it can. While he's in one of the following states, if his unique is at 30% or more, consumes his entire unique gauge. So if you have your gauge fully up, then he will, just like get rid of it all. he can use his entire unique gauge to, and I shit you not, auto counter enemy forward charging ultimate and awakened arts or rising rush. It's not VB, it's Super Vegito, Anniversary Super Vegito, who just wins rushes. Beast Gohan makes it so you don't rush. And that is when you are slide moving or standing still, sidestepping to the left or right, receiving an attack, cover changing, and then so if he's like immobilized, paralyzed, whatever, then this doesn't activate, but like, and then so he can only do this once, but he will auto counter, which I believe does damage. He will auto counter ultimate arts, awakened arts, or if you try to rush this guy, no, you didn't. You did not try to rush this guy. Okay. So if he activates, yeah, it does a massive impact damage. Okay. So he gives you a new hand, gives you 50 ki, nullifies unfavorable element factors for 5 counts, destroys all of your enemies' cards, but he also can't kill with this auto counter. Which, honestly, I kind of wish he could, because that would be so fucking funny. If you went for a rush on this guy and you just got blasted instead, that'd be fucking hilarious. So, very slowly charges his own active gauge. This is a new mechanic that they're never going to use again. Active gauge over time while this character is on the battlefield or on standby. So, sorry, what do you mean the entire battlefield? What? Okay, so when his gauge is full, you can do a special beam cannon that targets the entire battlefield. So you just can't dodge. You can't dodge it. You can't do anything against this. So when he activates it, he nullifies the favorable element factors for 5 counts, nullifies endurance for 3 counts, cancels attribute downgrades in abnormal conditions, can't be evaded with a vanishing step, cannot be cover changed against. And if it misses some fucking how, then your gauge just gets set to 0. It deals supreme pierce damage on hit. 5% gauge every time an ally is hit with an enemy's arts attack. This activates 10 times, so you can get up to 50%. You can get up to half your gauge with that. And then finally, the following effects occur when enemy activates an ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising rush while he's not defeated. Free cover change and cancels attribute upgrades and buff effects that are cancelable. Toshi, we need to have a conversation, because what the fuck is this? Also, his art high key sucks, but like we're gonna ignore that. This guy literally, how the fuck do you lose? How do you lose? By sucking, but like if you're half decent at the game, how do you lose with this character? What the? Okay. This Legends Fest has sucked ass. We've gotten 2 Zenkais the entire time. The last one was like 3 weeks ago. And now this. And now fucking this. Because, like, why does it say 12/16? Have they had this guy done for like 10 days? Or for 8 days? They've had this guy done for a week. Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm aware, he's the best unit in the game for free. That's all I've got. But like, I just wanted to do. This is like this is a very rare case where I see something and I'm like, I have to make a fucking video on this. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for this video. I'm fucking tired of this game. And yeah, welcome back to Gohan Ball Legends, guys. That's gonna be it for me. See ya.